We are going to explore the topic, price elasticity of supply, PES. Elasticity, in general, calculates how sensitive one variable is to another variable. We will be considering how to measure the sensitivity of quantity supplied to the price of a product. Price elasticity of supply is a measure of the responsiveness of quantity supplied to a change in price. If the producer can easily increase his supply is elastic. But if he is unable to easily increase his supply following a change in market condition, supply is inelastic. For example, it is difficult for a farmer to increase his supply of farm produce if there is a sudden rise in demand. This is because it takes time for farm produce to be ready for harvesting. Supply, in this case, is inelastic. The formula for the price elasticity of supply is percentage change in quantity supplied divided by percentage change in price. Percentage change in quantity supplied is calculated as new quantity, Q2, minus old quantity, Q1, divided by old quantity, Q1, times 100. Percentage change in price is calculated as new price, P2, minus old price, P1, divided by old price, P1, times 100. Example 1. The supply of computers rose from 118,000 units to 170,000 units, when price was increased from $1,000 to $1,800. Calculate the price elasticity of supply. First, let us identify the variables. Old quantity, Q1, is 118,000. New quantity, Q2, is 170,000. Old price, P1, is $1,000. New price, P2, is $1,800. Calculating percentage change in quantity supplied, Q2, minus Q1 divided by Q1 times 100. This is 170,000, minus 118,000 divided by 118,000, times 100. The answer is plus 44.1%. Percentage change in price is P2 minus P1 divided by P1 times 100. That is $1,800 minus $1,000 divided by $1,000 times 100. The answer is plus 80%. Therefore, PES is plus 44.1% divided by plus 80%, which equals plus 0.6. The PES of 0.6 is less than 1. This is known as relatively, or fairly inelastic supply. It means that a price change, an 80% increase, leads to a smaller change in quantity supplied, a 44.1% rise. An inelastic supply means the quantity supplied is less responsive to a price change. In other words, it means the producer cannot easily increase his supply following a change in the market condition. For example, supply is fairly inelastic if there is no spare capacity, because production cannot easily be increased to meet increased market demand for a good. This is the graph of relatively inelastic supply. Example 2. The price of petroleum rose from $2 per liter in May 2022 to $2.50 per liter in June of the same year. Suppliers, in response, increased their supply of the product from 1 million liters to 1,320,000 during the period. Calculate the price elasticity of supply. Old quantity, Q1, is 1 million. New quantity, Q2, is 1,320,000. Old price, P1, is $2. New price, P2, is $2.50. Calculating percentage change in quantity supplied. Q2 minus Q1 divided by Q1 times 100. This is 1,320,000 minus 1 million divided by 1 million times 100. The answer is plus 32%. Percentage change in price is P2 minus P1 divided by P1 times 100. That is $2.50 minus $2 divided by $2 times 100. It gives 25%. PES is plus 32% divided by plus 25%, which is equal to plus 1.3. The PES is greater than 1. This is known as relatively, or fairly elastic supply. It means that a price change, a 25% increase, leads to a bigger change in quantity supplied, a 32% rise. An elastic supply implies that the producer can easily increase the quantity of goods he supplies. For example, when there is stock of goods available in the warehouse, or when there is spare capacity, supply is elastic. This is the graph of relatively elastic supply. Example 3. The quantity of fans supplied dropped to 120,000 in 2016 from 150,000 in 2015. This was caused by a fall in price to $8 in 2016 from $10 in 2015. What is the price elasticity of supply? Old quantity, Q1, is 150,000. New quantity, Q2, is 120,000. Old price, P1, is $10. New price, P2, is $8. Calculating percentage change in quantity supplied. Q2 minus Q1 divided by Q1 times 100. This is 120,000 minus 150,000 divided by 150,000 times 100. The answer is minus 20%. Percentage change in price is P2 minus P1 divided by P1 times 100. That is $8 minus $10 divided by $10 times 100. The answer is minus 20%. So PES is minus 20% divided by minus 20%, which is equal to plus 1. Minus divided by minus is plus. The PES is 1. This is known as unitary elasticity of supply. It means that a price change, a 20% decrease, leads to an equal change in quantity supplied, a 20% decrease. This is the graph of unitary elasticity of supply. There are two special types of PES, namely perfectly inelastic supply and perfectly elastic supply. If PES is 0, supply is perfectly inelastic, meaning the quantity supplied remains the same no matter the price change. It is also called infinitely inelastic supply. For example, a 10% rise in price leads to a 0% change in quantity supply. PES is 0, which is 0% divided by 10%. The graph of this type of supply is a vertical line. This is the graph of perfectly inelastic supply. The second special type of PES is perfectly elastic supply. For this type, the price remains the same, because a little change in the price will cause an infinite change in the quantity supplied. For example, a 0% change in price leads to a 30% rise in quantity supplied. PES is 30% divided by 0%, which is infinity. The calculator will give an error message when a number is divided by 0. This means it is so much that it cannot be measured. Supply is completely price responsive, thereby making the price unchanged. This is also referred to as infinitely elastic supply. The graph of this type of supply is a horizontal line. This is the graph of perfectly elastic supply.